Are you a small business owner who is ready to take advantage of and harness the power of Facebook ads, but you're not really sure what you even need to do for the very basics of getting started? That's what this video is going to be all about. So, Facebook ads platform is extremely powerful, very cost effective, and very effective at reaching exactly the kind of people who you want to reach with your Facebook ads. So, if you're brand new to all of it, though, you got to make sure that you get all your ducks in a row and all those major pieces in place before you even try to, even simply click the boost button. So, here are the things that you need to make sure you have in place or have thought through or have created before you go in there to even try to build your very first Facebook ad campaign. So the first thing is you really need, you have to have a business page. I see that where people have a personal profile and they feel like they can run ads or they want to run ads that way, but Facebook does require you to have a business page in order to run ads on its platform. So that's the first thing. Second thing, you need to set up your ads account, and I will go ahead and drop the link on where you can get started with that in the description here. So in general though, and I know this gets a little confusing because you have to have a business page to run Facebook ads, but ads accounts are connected to and set up through personal profiles. So you don't actually go into your business page to create your ads account. It is set up and accessed through a personal profile, and that's where you would input your name, your address, your business information, and that's where you also put in your credit card number. Now, just like how you have or can have multiple admins on your Facebook business page, even if they're editors or advertisers or analysts, you can have more than one person connected to your ads account. And you can also give them lower levels of access, just like how you can on your business page. So if you even are trying to do Facebook ads for the first time and you're hiring that out, that's okay. You still need to create the ads account and you would be the owner of that ads account, and then you can add additional people to help you manage that account by granting them access to both your business page and that ads account. So the third thing is you're going to want to go ahead and get that Facebook Pixel created and installed on your website. Now, Facebook Pixel is just a line of code and it is free to create and use, but it's generated inside your ads account. So you're going to have to get that ads account set up first, and then you can go ahead and create your pixel. But why you want to create that pixel is because when you paste it on your website, you can begin to track and accumulate people who have visited your website while being logged into Facebook. And then over time, as that number of people grows, you can advertise to those people who have already been to your website. So it's a very powerful tool because you're advertising to a warm audience of people who have some familiarity with you because they've already been to your website, instead of a cold audience that you're trying to reach based on targeting that you've selected. So even if you don't plan to use something pixel related immediately, the more days that go by, the bigger that custom audience gets. So it's better to go ahead and get that created and on your site at the beginning so you have time to allow it to grow. So the next thing is, whatever your ad is, you need to have a single goal for your ad. There's different kinds of ads you can run, and we're not going to get into all of that, but I've had new advertisers who have wanted to say, hey, I have like 3 different links I want to like send people to, and they're about like 3 different kinds of things. So just focus on having one goal for each ad campaign you're going to run, instead of thinking you need to talk about all of the things that you do all in one ad. The next would be you need to have an image or a video that you're going to use. So every ad has some kind of media placement. So you can have a single photo, multiple photos, or a video. Just to simply start, since you're a new advertiser, a single photo is great. And you do want to make sure that there's not much text on it. Very minimal text is needed to go ahead and run that ad, Facebook will reduce the reach, which means like the number of people, that exposure, the number of people who will be seen or who will be shown that ad if you have too much text on the image. So just a very clean image is a good starting point for that first campaign. Next, you need to have a link that, to whatever, a blog post or service page or product page, wherever you're trying to send people to. Or if you're doing a lead form, you need to set up that lead form ahead of going ahead and trying to set up your first ad. Lastly, you need to know who you want to target. So even if you've never been inside Facebook ads before and you know that the targeting capabilities are very powerful, but you're not sure what kinds of targeting options are available, you still need to kind of map out and think through location, gender, age range, if things like whether or not they have kids or education level matter, plus all the different kinds of interests that directly relate to who that ideal client is. Those are the kinds of things you need to at least have thought through. And then once you get in there, you can see what your options are in terms of the specific targeting options that are available. So if you get those 7 things in order ahead of time, that will mean that you can sit down and go ahead and try to build that Facebook ad from start to finish and be able to go ahead and click submit at the end of that build process, because nothing is more frustrating than working through all the steps to build that campaign, and then because you haven't built an ad or you haven't finished setting up your ads account or something, you can't actually run it. So if you have any questions, please leave those in the comments below. I will also link up a blog post that talks about this stuff, and you all have a good rest of your day. Thanks.